Hello and thank you for joining us. This video is going to walk you through the process of using our Sportsbook Manager, which allows you to perform head-to-head analysis of games, review the StatShark betting recommendations, and finally placing bets with your sportsbooks. Before we get into that, if you could take literally 2 seconds to give us a quick thumbs up and subscribe, I promise you that you won't regret it. We're going to have lots of good material and content coming your way to help you with your daily fantasy sports and sports betting activities. Okay, here we go. Once you've logged into StatShark, you'll see that you have an option to enter either Daily Fantasy Sports or Sportsbook Manager. You'll want to select Sportsbook Manager. Logging in using a desktop browser is a little different than when you're using a mobile device. Once you have logged in, as was true with your mobile device, you will see the options for Daily Fantasy Sports and Sportsbook Manager. You'll also notice an option for Daily Fantasy Sports Expert, which is a desktop, significantly more powerful version of the StatShark application. At this time, you'll want to choose Sportsbook Manager. So, back to the mobile format. The first screen you will see will present you with each of the games that are being played today and the average odds being presented by various sports books. In this example, we're looking at the Super Bowl the day before the game was played. You will also notice a color coding for the various bet types. The darker the green color, the stronger our recommendation is to take that bet. You'll also notice all the way at the top, you'll be able to choose the sport you wish to review. If you tap upon one of the two teams, you will be brought to our analytics section. Similarly, if you tap upon one of the bet types, you'll be brought to the bet entry screen. Let's go take a look at our analytics. The first chart shown looks at the median performance of each team in terms of points scored per game. We see the median number of points scored as well as the volatility of each team's performance over the last 10 to 20 games. As can be seen here, Tampa Bay Buccaneers on average tend to outperform the Kansas City Chiefs in terms of median points scored per game. The next chart, offensive rank, looks at, again, the median performance of each team in terms of offensive capabilities, which is an aggregate of everything from passing yards, rushing yards, etc. And it also looks at the variability or the volatility of performance between the two teams. Again, we see, looking at this metric, that Tampa Bay tends to outperform Kansas City. Looking at the next three charts, passing yards, rushing yards, and defensive rank, we see largely the same thing. And in each case, we see that Kansas City median performance over the last 10 games is less than that of Tampa Bay. The last chart we'll look at here is the stacked histogram, which provides you insight into each individual element of performance which contributes to that team's advantage. Looking at the standard stacked histogram, we can again see that Tampa Bay is expected to outperform Kansas City. When we look at the percentage stacked histogram, we can see how the performance of each team is built upon each individual element of performance. For example, does a team's advantage come from passing or rushing or a stronger defense than its competitors? After having reviewed the team-based analytics, we are now back at the odds page, where we can see what odds are available to us by our various bookmakers. As mentioned a moment ago, our odds page provides color coding with regards to various betting opportunities. In this case, you can see that we recommend Tampa Bay over Kansas City, as was made evident in our review of the analytics. In that this video was made in 2 parts, we are currently in basketball season, and we will use current basketball data to illustrate how to place and track bets. As was shown earlier, you will start by selecting your desired sport at the top. Once you have done so, you'll be shown all of the games being played for the day. Again, if you tap or click on the area where you see the teams' names, you will be taken into the charting analytics. However, if you tap upon any of the given bet types, you will be able to place that specific bet. As shown in this window, you will have two options for placing a bet. The first option, shown as Place and Track, is to actually open your Sportsbook's website and place the bet. This will also enter your bet into the StatShark tracking window, which we will review in just a moment. The second choice is to only track the bet and not place actual money against it. While not shown here, if this is your first time entering this pop-up window, you will be asked to enter the URL of your preferred sportsbook. Once you have done so, clicking or tapping upon the Place and Track button results in your bookmaker's website automatically opening for you. In the next few months, we will be rolling out enhancements that will automatically place your bets for you with your preferred sportsbook so that you will not need to log into their website and navigate to place the bet. Additionally, those enhancements will provide you your confirmation of the bet being placed, and just as you'll see in a moment, you'll be able to get real-time updates on the status of the game and your bet. With regards to your sportsbook's URL, if at any time you would like to change that URL, simply navigate to your settings window and update. Once you have placed your bets, you may move to the bet tracking screen where you will see a list of the bets you have placed. The status of these games and your winnings will be updated real time as the games are played. Thus, at any time, you may simply come here to get game status. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us, and if you could give us a quick thumbs up and subscribe, we'd truly appreciate it. Have a great day.